I'm here with Swindon Wildcats forward Aaron Nell. Aaron, obviously it's a tough weekend on paper with Manchester and then a trip to Guildford on Sunday. What are your thoughts going into this weekend?
Well, as you say, it's going to be a tough weekend, and we have to make sure we play better than last weekend, because I think if we give the chances to Manchester that we gave to Bracknell, I think we won't win the game. So we make sure we're better than last week, and but we know if we play well that we can beat anyone.
Obviously we saw in pre-season, and then if you also go back to the games last season, there's always plenty of goals between you and Manchester, so I expect it'll probably be a similar sort of thing tomorrow night.
Yeah, Swindon Manchester games are always good to watch.
Yeah.
We both like to play attacking hockey, and they have some very good players, but we do too. And we think if we can outwork them and outsmart them, then we'll be fine, and it'll be a good game.
And then Guildford on Sunday. Obviously you've got Neil Lydiard amongst your ranks, who I'm sure has probably been trying to give you guys advice on how they play, having left them in the summer.
Neil's quite quiet. He hasn't really said much. I know we were giving him some digs yesterday to see if he'd be cheered or booed on Sunday, but I know he's quite excited for the game. And Guildford, it's always a good place to play. They play good hockey like Manchester, so it's always good games, and hopefully we can get a big win.
Talking to Stevie, he thinks you guys are still probably operating at about 80% of your potential. I mean, you showed flashes of brilliance in all the games, so I mean that's got to be quite scary for other teams in the league, that you guys are still yet to hit top gear with the players you've got this year.
Yeah, I think there's still a long way to go, but I'm sure quite a few teams like that. They think the same, so a lot of teams are all in the same boat, but we know we can get better, and that's just going to take time. Everything's very new coach and new players, a lot of new players coming in, so it was never going to work straight away. But we've had a pretty good start, and we just get better every weekend.
I know from talking to you before that you don't pay much attention to this sort of thing, but you're the top point scorer, I think, in the EPL so far, albeit at this very early stage. So you must be pleased to have hit the ground running on a personal level.
Yeah, it's been okay. I think we've really the line I've played on, we've had maybe one really good game.
Yeah.
Where we did do well. I think we just need to be a bit more consistent and try and help the team win as much as we can.
I want to quickly mention Callum Buglas. Obviously his strike last weekend, that was his first Wildcats goal, but I mean, for a D-man, that wasn't a bad effort at all, was it?
It was a great goal. Callum he's been great this season so far, and in one of the pre-season games against Manchester, he almost scored the exact same play. He's improving all the time, and he's going to turn out to be a very good player.
Now I want to talk NHL for a minute or two. Obviously they're back in camp now. Their season starts soon. Is there a team that you sort of watch out for?
I always watch out for Pittsburgh. I think they've got a couple of very good players that I like to watch. But you just try and see as many games as possible. It's tough with the time difference, but do try and keep up with it as much as I can.
And do you think your team will be there or thereabouts this year with the players they've got?
Oh, sorry. I think Pittsburgh will be okay. I think they've struggled the last couple of years in the playoffs, but I'm sure they'll be fine.
And is there any players that you're looking forward to seeing in particular this year?
And there's a new player, Connor McDavid,
Yeah.
Who's playing for Edmonton. He seems to be the next big thing, so it'll be interesting to watch him